sidewalk is cleared, then the city plow comes in and literally plows a pile. Like what this guy just did here, I was watching it up there, that's why I came down. He's clearing the street and he dumps it on the sidewalk and drives away. When he could have just put his bucket down and pulled it back and cleared the path for people.
Well,
it's like that.
You and I know how to ride those things, right?
Yeah, but you're sitting in a comfortable car.
Listen, we call the smaller ones. You see that? And we call another one. So we call two more.
I know you guys care, but the thing is, I'm not making any of this up, and I'm not complaining for the sake of complaining. I'm doing it because I absolutely have to, because who's going to tell you guys? I'm the one that's having to go through this nightmare. Man, I even have a light that I put on here. It's really bright, and I don't have it on right now. Whenever I want it, I didn't go out for 3 weeks of the weather, and we had snow 3 weeks ago, and in the last 3 weeks, I never cut the sidewalk clear once. Not once. And then the rain came, and all that snow that was packed down that people were walking on was packed this thick, snow. The rain came and then turned it to ice. Now they can't clear the sidewalk at all. Nobody can because the ice is too thick. And it's the same thing on the streets all back there. They're all iced up like that. You know you're driving in it. You've seen some of the side streets around here, right?
Yeah, no, I completely understand what you're saying. Okay, I know you have a hard time. Wheelchair is hard to drive around here.
As soon as he gets that done, I'm going to move.
On the street, okay, interfering with whatever I'm doing.
I'm not interfering with anything.
It is going to cause you a problem, right? There are criminal offenses for you interfering with me.
You know what? That's exactly what I want you to do, is charge me with something so I can have my day in court and show how ignorant everybody is.
It's not going to help that. I guarantee you that.
The only thing that's going to help that is if people listen to why I'm on the street.
And they did. The camera people did. That's
well, yeah, they're doing the story.
So there you go.
They don't know what's happening. Hey, watch this.
Right? So,
okay, I got to go around you.
You should move from the street.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Listening to me.
I was trying to get up on the sidewalk over there, right? And right where that plow is, there's a big hump like this. There's a big hump that the snow plow that was doing the private property left on the sidewalk. It's this thick, it's frozen solid, and it's too steep for me to go over. So I come back over here because I'm trying to get the backhoe guy to clear that lump, and he wouldn't listen to me. So when I come over here, the police officer's telling me I'm going to charge you because you're on the street. I said, how the hell am I going to go anywhere else, because the sidewalks are all blocked, and they're blocked at all the corners. And he keeps telling me I'm wrong, doesn't want to listen to me. I said, I've been going through this for 5 years, trying to get the city to keep the corners of the sidewalks clear. The curb cutouts is what they're called, right? Keep the curb cutouts clear so I can drive on the sidewalk. So he's sitting there threatening to give me criminal charges because I'm on the road. And I said, I can't get off the road. The sidewalks are not drivable. What the hell does he want me to go do? Go hide in a snow hole somewhere? Yeah, man, you got it. Now you know what it's like to be in a wheelchair. And he says to me, well, have you been telling the city? I said, I have a website called wheelchairrights.wordpress.com. I have all the videos and reports for the last 5 years around here. Nothing has changed. I was going to leave, but I couldn't get over that big hump that's on the sidewalk. When he gets that hump clear, I can go. What?
What's your first name again?
Daniel.
Daniel. Do you mind if I call you Daniel?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Daniel, let's see if you can go up that way. I'll help you out. Okay.
Well, we can't get over the hump.
Push you, whatever you need
I don't mind doing whatever you want, but you got to realize I'm not being unreasonable. I don't want to be on the street.
Yeah.
Let me turn around again. Okay,
well, let's go up there and see what we can do.
No, the hump's still there. He never took it out. I can't get over it.
I mean, I'm going to help you out, man, whichever way I can, man to man, right?
You see,
just so I can do my job here, right?
This is no ordinary wheelchair. It has suspension. Other wheelchairs can't drive in this stuff, right? But anywhere I go, if I happen to stop in a little rut with one of my wheels, I'll be stuck there. And no one can move the chair. It's too heavy because they won't even have any footage. With me sitting in it, the chair is almost 800 pounds. So right there where he's stepping, no, see where he's stepping over?
Let's go around that way.
You want to see?
I'll escort you.
Come with me. You'll see.
Let's do it.
This is what I have to go through when I want to go anywhere. These humps were put there by the plow that was plowing that street. That's that parking lot. I can't get up on that.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
See, when I was on the sidewalk there, I was going to go down. The rest of it's clear, right? And when I got to that hump, I said, nah, I can't, because if I go down, I'll slide out of control, but then I won't be able to come back. So I can't get up. This is like that all winter long. They never keep the curb cutouts clear.
You understand that they're not going to be able to clean this up now.
I know that now, but the thing is...
What are the other ways we can get you out of here?
The thing is that this snow that's there is from 3 weeks ago, and when they do the sidewalk...
I understand that, but...
No, what you don't understand is... I'm an old guy that remembers when the city used to do the work, and it was done properly. They would do the sidewalk, do the road, and come back and clear the curb cutouts. But now they do the sidewalks, do the road, and they pile it up in the curb cutouts, and they block all the sidewalks. So the sidewalk's dry, the road's dry, and I can't...
explain that to me.
Well, that's the problem.
I need a solution for this moment.
I know, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, and he came over. I can't get up on that sidewalk, and I can drive on that ice with this type of wheelchair.
It's been exceptional the last month. Like, this is the worst that I've ever seen it.
But it's also because they're not doing a very good job of clearing it.
Bingo.
I know.
Private contract.
I know. That's why I have a camera going in that window right there. Yesterday, 3 days ago, when that was flooded, I live in that building. The big one. And well, we've never had flooding on the street like that ever. I'm almost 60 years old, right? And we never had flooding because the city crews knew the lower areas. They kept the gutters clear. They had a marker put up, and they knew.
They used to always mark the center.
Yeah, they put a little flag. Yeah, and on the road they would have an arrow, so they would know those ones have to be kept clear because they'll have flooding. So anyway, that got flooded. When that happened, the elevator was knocked out of my building for 3 days. So I was in prison in my apartment for 3 days. But it didn't just do that. One of the elevators didn't work for 3 months. And it cost the owners of that building a huge amount of money to redo all the electrical. Everything is in the sub-basement. There's 2 undergrounds over there. So I got on the phone, called 911, and I told them the street is flooded. The guys wouldn't send anybody. They didn't believe me. They wouldn't listen. They wouldn't understand how serious it was. I said, you need to have crews over here now clearing that gutter before it destroys my building. And everything is like that now. Man, the days when we took care of our city, what happened? Private contractors, these guys are idiots. Well, you know what? It's not that the city's poor, it's that they have a poor attitude. Because we can go back to the old system that always worked, have the city crews that know the city, that care about our city, and took good care of it. And those old guys are still around. They're willing to train the young guys. You know what?
Those are the union guys. And that's what.
Yeah, but listen,
that's what the city's
I live on my own. I have no relatives in this town. I have nobody to help me. And I have to buy groceries. That's why I moved in that building, because it's really close to the grocery store. I went up high so I could see the sidewalks. And I was only able to go out and get groceries once in the last 45 days because the corners were blocked, right? So at the end of the day, I had enough. I was driving down right on the street because I...
Do you have access out the front of your house?
No, that's stairs in the front. There's a wheelchair ramp in the back, right? But the city isn't taking care of the sidewalk.
So how did you get as far as you did?
Because I came down, you should see where my wheelchair ramp is. The ramp is clear, but the sidewalk isn't. And if I stop anywhere, I get stuck. There's big chunks of ice right on the sidewalk. Anyway, I managed to get on the street because I did the video. My camera's still recording. I did the video. The sidewalk had big chunks like that right on the curb cutouts. When the plow went around the corner, he plowed the sidewalks in. So I'm on the street. But I can't go down the other way because the back road back there, the ice is that thick on it, so I can't drive on it. It doesn't matter where I go. I'm risking my life.
What about?
And I'm not the only one in a wheelchair in this neighborhood.
What about the accessible buses? Are they
They can't even. They couldn't even come to my building. There's no room. There's no room for. It's never kept clear. Accessible bus started denying me service 3 years ago because they couldn't get. They couldn't get to my ramp because the snow was always piled up in the way, right? So I have no accessible service. That's why I'm pissed off. I have no service at all. I can't go anywhere. I can't. You know what? I'm fighting for my life, guys. People don't understand. I need to be able to get my groceries. I want to have a life. I don't want to be driving on the street. There's at least 50 wheelchairs in this neighborhood. At least 50 of them. But I'm the only one that has the suspension. And you know what I'm doing right now? I'm actually having a custom-made wheelchair that's going to cost me $35,000 that has big black nubby tires. It's an all-terrain wheelchair. That's actually being made right now, and I'll probably have it in about 2 weeks. That can drive over all of this. This one can't. I can drive over those humps right there with that wheelchair that I'm ordering. But you know what? I'm lucky I can afford to buy that because everybody else is disabled in this neighborhood cannot afford those fancy wheelchairs. So what do when they can't get their food in the winter? They end up being institutionalized. I'm not giving up my freedom of my life because the city won't take care of the sidewalks. And I'm not out here to do a protest. I want to have a life, man. Like you didn't know what happened there. I was trying to come down. I was going to go down the sidewalk and I couldn't get over that hump. So the guy with the backhoe was right there. He's got a bucket on the back of it. All he had to do is one scoop really quick. He would have broke the ice, and I tried to